Hi there, and welcome to SAT question number 14 here on Wagner Academy. It says, after the first term, each term in a sequence is D times the preceding term, and E is the first term of the sequence. So let me write this information down over here. Here I'll have my first term is going to equal E, it says. We're not talking about the natural logarithm E, but we're talking about just some variable. We're just saying E is some variable, some number. The second term is supposed to be D times the preceding term. So D times that, D times E. And then the next term is going to be that term, D times E, times another D. So it's D each time, another D times more. So that next term would have to be D times E, which would be D squared times E. And we're trying to figure out the seventh term, or we're given that the ratio of the seventh term to the third term is 16. What is a possible value of D? So we're going to go all the way down to the seventh term here. Fifth, sixth, seventh, okay. And so each time I'm taking the previous term, multiplying it by one more D. So this would be D cubed times E. This would be D to the fourth times E. That's a 4, I promise. Looks like a 9 a little bit there. There we go. I'm not doing that. Let's try this one more time. I'm lifting my pen, I swear. There we go. D to the fifth times E, and then D to the sixth would be this one times E. And then here it says the ratio of the seventh to the third is 16. That means if I take this right here, multiply it by 16, I should end up with this right here. So in other words, I can write an equation that looks like this: 16 times D squared times E, or I could just write it D squared E, that'd be another fine way to write that, would equal D to the sixth times E, or D6 E, just written like that. Now from there, I could divide both sides by E. That would get the E's to cancel. I could divide both sides by D squared. That would get this D squared to cancel and would change this to a 4. And then from there, what am I left with? I'm left with 16 equals D to the fourth. This looks like something I can definitely solve pretty easily. If I take the, not the square root, not the cube root, but the fourth root of both sides. I'm going to take the fourth root of both sides here. The 4's here will cancel. I'm left with D equals, and it says what is a possible value of D. It could actually be plus or minus 2, but minus 2 is not a possible value, or not one of the values we're given here in our answer choices. So we could have plus or minus 2, but again, that's not there. So what's a possible value that is here? Choice C, 2 is a possible value for that.